Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at another Flashback episode, and this is the last one, number 20. This is Crossfire by Atari 1975, but of course, we're going to look at the year 1975. So this will be the last Flashback episode. So let's fire up the Crazy Climber 80 DeLorean, go back and look at 1975, starting with news events. John N. Mitchell, H.R. Haldeman, and John Ehrlichman are found guilty of the Watergate cover-up. Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks join Fleetwood Mac. President Gerald Ford appoints Vice President Nelson Rockefeller to probe alleged domestic abuse by the CIA. Space Mountain opens at Disney World. A 6.2 earthquake hits Himachal Pradesh, India, killing 47. A Haicheng earthquake kills 2,041 in China. A tube train at Moorgate Station in London kills 43 when it crashes. Teen heiress Leslie Whittle is kidnapped and murdered in Staffordshire, England. North Vietnam troops capture Saigon, South Vietnam surrenders, and the Vietnam War ends. Excuse me. King Faisal of Saudi Arabia is shot and killed by his nephew. South Vietnam's Central Highlands are evacuated of troops and civilians. It's called the Convoy of Tears. Bobby Fischer refuses to play in a chess match versus Anatoly Karpov, making Karpov the champion. A military flight to send South Vietnamese children out of Nam crashes in Vietnam, killing 138. The Lebanese Civil War begins with a Kataeb military attack on a Palestinian bus, killing 27. A coup d'etat by Chad military kills President Francois Tombal Baye. The Khmer Rouge forces capture Phnom Penh, ending the Cambodian Civil War, and force a mass evacuation. The Busch Gardens theme park opens in Williamsburg, Virginia. I've been there. Khmer Rouge seizes U.S. merchant ship in Cambodia. A rescue attempt leads to 38 Americans dead. Teamsters Union President Jimmy Hoffa is reported missing in Detroit, and he has never been found. U.S. Apollo spacecraft and the Soviet Soyuz spacecraft dock in orbit. Typhoon Nina hits Bangqiao Dam in China, killing over 200,000. One of possibly the worst flooding accident ever. Prime Minister of Bangladesh Sheikh Mujibur Rahman is killed during a coup. Manson family member Lynette Fromme unsuccessfully tries to assassinate President Ford in Sacramento. A 6.7 earthquake kills over 2,000 in Turkey. Papua New Guinea gains independence from Australia. Sarah Jane Moore also tries unsuccessfully to assassinate Ford in San Francisco. First episode of Saturday Night Live airs on October the 11th. There's George Carlin, the host of that episode. The Price is Right expands to 1 hour. That's how it's been since. Explosion at a petroleum factory in the Netherlands kills 14 and leaves fires for 5 days. The ore freighter SS Edmund Fitzgerald sinks in Lake Superior, killing all 29. Became a song by Gordon Lightfoot. Angola's independence from Portugal starts a civil war. Spanish dictator Francisco Franco dies in Madrid, beginning Spain's transition to democracy. Juan Carlos succeeds him. The Laotian Civil War ends. Indonesia invades East Timor. Delegates of an OPEC conference are kidnapped in Vienna. Well, that's 1975 news. Now let's look at celebrity deaths of 1975. Mo Howard, and Larry Fine of the Three Stooges. George Marshall, Susan Hayward, Oscar winner, Frederick March, Ozzie Nelson, game show host Larry Blyden, Rod Serling of The Twilight Zone, director Pier Paolo Pasolini, Graham Hill, Louis Jordan, George Stevens, T-Bone Walker, Josephine Baker, Lefty Grove, Moms Mabley, Ezard Charles, Steve Prefontaine, Lefty Frizzle, Mark Donahue, Haley Selassie, Casey Stengel, Thornton Wilder, Bernard Herrmann, Lee Wiley, and Arthur Treacher. Well, now we're going to look at TV shows of 1975. Sneak previews with Ebert and Siskel, Beretta, Barney Miller, The Crosswits Game Show, Giggle Snort Hotel, Good Morning America, The Great Grape Ape Show, The Jeffersons, The Magnificent Marble Machine Game Show, Matt Helm, One Day at a Time, very popular show, Phyllis, Rhyme and Reason, there's Bob Eubanks, Ryan's Hope, Saturday Night Live, as mentioned, Secrets of Isis, Starsky and Hutch, SWAT, Switch with Eddie Albert from Green Acres, The Tom and Jerry Show, I really remember that one, Uncle Croc's Block, Welcome Back Kotter, Wheel of Fortune with Chuck Woolery and Susan Stafford, Wonder Woman, When Things Were Rotten, Far Out Space Nets, and Faulty Towers, great classic British show. Now let's look at movies of 1975. Some big ones. Jaws, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Dog Day Afternoon, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Shampoo, The Stepford Wives, Funny Lady, French Connection 2, Escape to Witch Mountain, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Death Race 2000, Day of the Locust, The Eiger Sanction, Return of the Pink Panther, Nashville, Night Moves, Rollerball, The Apple Dumpling Gang, Mandingo, White Line Fever, Hard Times, Walking Tall Part 2, Mahogany, Let's Do It Again, The Sunshine Boys, A Boy and His Dog, Barry Lyndon, The Man Who Would Be King, Breakheart Pass, Cooley High, Love and Death, Tommy, and The Wind and the Lion. And now let's look at number one songs of 1975. There's a lot of them. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, Elton John. Mandy, Please Mr. Postman, The Carpenters. Laughter in the Rain. Fire, You're No Good. Pick Up the Pieces, great instrumental. Best of My Love. Have You Never Been Mellow? Black Water, The Doobies. My Eyes Adored You. Lady Marmalade, or Marmalade, Lovin' You. Philadelphia Freedom. Another Somebody Done Somebody Wrong song. He Don't Love You Like I Love You. Shining Star. Before the Next Teardrop Falls. Thank God I'm a Country Boy. Sister Golden Hair. Love Will Keep Us Together. Listen to what the man said. The hustle. One of these nights. Jive talkin'. Fallin' in love. Get down tonight. Rhinestone cowboy. Fame. I'm sorry. Bad blood. Island girl. That's the way I like it. Fly, Robin, fly. And let's do it again. And other big hits that weren't number ones, but still pretty big hits. Fox on the Run. At 17. Why can't we be friends? Wasted days and wasted nights. I'm not in love. Feelings. Chevy van. Sky high. When will I be loved? How long? Lady. Bad time. Only women bleed, or just only women. You are so beautiful. Feel like making love. How sweet it is to be loved by you. When will I see you again? Killer Queen. Evil Woman. Bohemian Rhapsody. Wildfire. Lowrider. And Dance With Me. Now let's look at sports of 1975. Super Bowl IX. The Pittsburgh Steelers and MVP Franco Harris defeat Minnesota Vikings 16-6. NBA Finals, Golden State and Rick Barry sweep the Washington Bullets 4-0. Daryl Dawkins is the first NBA player drafted out of high school. World Series, Cincinnati beats the Boston Red Sox 4-3. Stanley Cup, the Philadelphia Flyers win their second consecutive title. They beat Buffalo 4-2. NCAA basketball, John Wooden wins his last game. UCLA beats Kentucky 92-85. NCAA football championship, USC defeats Ohio State 18-17 in the Rose Bowl with a late 2-point conversion. Boxing, Ali defeats Frazier in the Thrilla in Manila to retain the heavyweight title. And then Chuck Wepner's bout with Ali inspires the 1976 film Rocky. Golf. Masters champ is Jack Nicklaus. U.S. Open champ is Lou Gramm, not the lead singer for Foreigner. British Open champ is Tom Watson. And the PGA champ, Jack Nicklaus. Hey, we'll get started here. This is Crossfire by Atari in 1975. And it's not a very good game, even by 1975 standards. What you do is you have to have two players playing simultaneously, basically. And what you do is you shoot a ball and try to get it past your opponent. That'll score you a point if you do. And you can repeatedly shoot it to make it go faster. If you shoot it once, it won't stop moving, but it'll move very slowly. And it can change trajectory if it hits a block, or if you shoot and you guide with your cannon up or down into the ball. You'll guide the shot into the ball, and that can change its angle. Yeah, that's all you got to do is try to get more points than the opponent by the time the time runs out, and you get about 3.5 minutes of gameplay. I'd never heard of this in the arcades. It's probably extremely rare. I couldn't play it in MAME. I had to play it in DICE, and it was very, very, very finicky about the way I recorded. So it took me a long time to try to figure out how to get it to record right. But we're going to start in just a moment. we go. Yeah, like I said, you press in dice, when you play the emulator dice, you press up or down on the keys to move your cannon for player 1. It's got really annoying sound effects. And you press the A button to shoot. If you use player number 2, you press W to move up and S to move down, and G to shoot. But yeah, dice has been a real pain in the butt. It used to work really well a long time ago, but that was a long time ago. Right now it doesn't want to work. So you just notice the way that the ball moves when it hits the obstacles. And there, I got a point. But yeah, like I said, if you shoot it once, it'll move, and it won't stop, but it'll move really slow. It will just keep going. And you just shoot it repeatedly more to make it move faster. And again, you can fire and move upwards, and that'll guide your shot. Or you can make it move downwards, and that can change the trajectory of the ball, you see. But boy, is that sound effect annoying of you shooting. Well, I hope you enjoyed my 1975 time capsule. I am not done making flashback episodes per se. I will just be doing them every 100th video from now on. I just wanted to do a little special to commemorate my 1,000 videos. And now you see the numbers flashing because my time's almost up. I will play one game where I will be trying to control both cannons. But this is Crossfire by Atari in 1975. And I ran out of time. But again, you get about 3.5 minutes. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna play again so we can see me control both cannons at once. And it's very hard to do. But yeah, this game was meant for 2 players at once. This is one of those discrete integrated circuitry games. And MAME is just starting to get some of those working. I was very happy to see double pong working. Now, nothing happens if your cannon touches the ball, but if the ball's about to get past you and you put your cannon on the ball and fire repeatedly, you can save yourself from losing a point. Yeah, again, the controls in dice for this, player 1 press up or down on the up, down, left, right keys to move your cannon up and down. Boy, that's hard on the eardrums. I hate that noise. And then you press A to shoot with player 1, and then player 2 press W to go up, S to go down, and G to shoot. But yeah, now we're gonna try to shoot it back and forth to each other. That's all you gotta do is get it past the opponent. See, it can go right through them. But if it's about to go right through you and pass through to give a point to the opponent, wail on the shot button to try to save yourself there. But yeah, you get like 3.5 minutes of gameplay. Well, I hope you enjoyed my 20 game flashback series. And after that, I'm gonna start doing a whole bunch of re-uploads. That is, oh, so annoying. But that is Crossfire by Atari in 1975. Well, I hope you enjoyed, other than the really annoying noise and the rather lackluster gameplay. But yeah, I'd never seen this in arcades or heard of it until DICE came along, but Dice doesn't want to work very well lately. Well, this is Crazy Climber Radio saying thanks for watching Crossfire by Atari in 1975. I hope you enjoyed my flashback episode series, 20 of them, and my look at the year 1975. And hope to see you soon with some re-uploads I'm going to do. Crazy Climber Radio saying thanks for watching my series, and I'll catch you later with a re-upload. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.